Hey all, Hipper here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to restart my adventure in Sea of Conquest. And as you can tell, we're going to start in Season 1 on Seas 5, 7, 8. And if you've been following this channel, you'll know that I already have a very high level account in Seas 103, and I think I switched to Seas 111 or something like that. So yes, we're going to start a new character, and we're going to start over here in 2025, which is about a year and a bit from when I first started playing this game. So the main reason for doing this is I want to see what's changed in actually starting the game, and of course a lot of people still watch my videos on how to get started in Sea of Conquest. And obviously a lot of things, like I said, have changed. So this video here will just try to go through the process that I went through in actually starting a new account here. And as you can tell, you can actually skip the tutorials that usually you had to go through. And that's a really good thing because they took ages and there was really no point. So other than that, the game still starts kind of slowly. You don't have access to everything right off the bat. And you know, step by step, new content is let loose. And one of the first things that you have to actually deal with is the trials.
Extraordinary.
Now, the trials seem to have changed completely. They're very, very different from the trials I used to play, and I only played them about 6 months ago. But yeah, who knows. But anyway, another thing that's kind of obvious here is the kind of sexualization that's going on in this pirate game here. Kind of strange. Just look at this Margaret character here. I'm like, okay. And it continues with another addition here that I actually already talked about in other videos. But it's this tavern thing here where you kind of have to romance beauties, as they called it. And it's just very strange in a pirate game. And I don't know why it's in the game at all. And I don't know why we need this kind of stuff. But who knows? There it is. Alright, so leaving the beauties behind, I'll just show you the new trials here. And instead of, you know, setting up your squad and fighting another AI-controlled squad, it seems that these new trials here, well, it's waves of enemies just running towards your heroes. And once in a while you get to upgrade one of the heroes, or all of them, depending on what you choose. That's about it. And you win when you defeat a certain number of enemies. Now, do I like this more or less than the other trials? I think I prefer the older trials, but of course, this is just the beginning. Maybe these ones get stranger or better as you actually play the game more. So other things in the game haven't changed. For example, departing ports, you'll have to, you know, resupply your crew. So of course tick the auto replenish, and that way you replenish every time you leave a port. Don't forget that, otherwise it just gets really annoying very quickly. Another thing that's also pretty much the same is plundering armed freighters or merchant ships, whatever you want. You just go search for them, and of course pick a level that you can actually beat. You can see I'm level 2 here, so I'm going to pick on a level 1, and all you got to do is just you know, click them, choose attack, and your ship will go there and attack. And once you actually beat the freighter, you'll be able to pick up whatever goods they leave behind in the water, and you'll get some experience as well. So don't forget to pick up your treasure and then head back to port. And once you get to the port, you can of course sell whatever treasure you or loot that you picked up on the way to the vendor. This is very important. In the beginning it's not so important, but as you move along in the game, this is extremely important. So when you start the game, it will also slowly introduce you to how you actually upgrade your flagship and of course your fleet as well, but we get to that later. And it kind of works exactly the same way as it did when this game came out. I mean, you have storage space in your ship, and you add compartments that you need. That's pretty much it. It's fairly simple. And of course, you know, exploring the map is also very simple. You just click where you want to go, and it does get very simple to do it. So if you want to change your name, you have to wait for about 10 minutes while playing, and you'll get the option once you actually get the opportunity to go to a different port. So change your name here and confirm, and that'll be it. So until then, don't bother trying to find it because you won't be able to actually do it. So next up, we are looking a little bit at port acquaintance and exploration, and it works exactly the same way as it's always been. There's been a few improvements, but they were made back in last year, and I actually know them pretty well. So nothing has really changed in this instance here. There is one thing though that I haven't noticed before, and that is the fact that it's easier to do all the missed incidents, because you can just click up in the 66% corner up here, and you will just jump from incident to incident, and you can just do them that way. It's a lot easier than having to go into the map, zoom in and out, find where you're going, and then do your thing, right? So this is definitely something that streamlines this a lot. So like I say in every video, missed incidents are important. Make sure you do everything, because when you reach 100%, you will get some pretty nice goodies that you otherwise have to pay for, right? And speaking of paying, of course, there's still lots of stuff that you can purchase in this game. And I think you have to face that if you want to be a very powerful pirate, you want to beat everyone else, you're going to have to pay money in this game. And not just a little bit, you're going to have to pay thousands of dollars. So you gotta pretty much make your mind as soon as you start this game, are you going to be free to play or are you going to pay? So I suggest that you go free to play, because if you're going to pay in this game, like I said, you're going to have to cough up a lot to be competitive, especially once you leave Season 2. Season 3, 4, 5 and onwards, well, the costs just gets pretty much astronomical to keep up. So if you do want to get off to a good start, I suggest you buy a legendary hero for $2, and then you buy the Fearless Princess ship that you get offered for another $15 or so. And I think that's about what you should spend on this game here, barring perhaps one more thing, and that is the Artisan's Power. Now this gives you a third shipbuilder study, which will allow you to upgrade your ships faster. It's another $15 for me anyway here in Australia, and it's worth it. If you're serious about this game, either as free to play or pay to play, you're going to need this. And of course, if you're not super serious, you're just playing this game for fun, then don't bother about it. Of course, don't forget to claim all the goodies that you can claim. There's a lot of places in the game where you can click buttons that will give you stuff, and you'll learn that as you play. So I know the game does introduce how to actually, outfit your ship with compartments, but I just wanted to run through it one more time here because it's very important, right? So you want to put as many guns on your ship that you can, and you want to make it as quickly as you can. And then you kind of just want to fill it out with other stuff, including Shipbuilder's Study, right? Make sure you get that built as quickly as possible, because it's going to help you, upgrade your ship faster. And if you purchase the third Shipbuilder Study, make sure you, build that one as well. And don't forget to add staff to your compartments as well and upgrade them using, for example, the emeralds here. You can also do it slow away. And of course, don't forget to upgrade your flagship. And once you get secondary ships, also upgrade those. That's super important in this game here. So the flagship in particular is very important, and as you can see, before you can upgrade your flagships, sometimes you actually have to upgrade your compartments as well, so keep an eye on that. In this case here, the sick bay, so we don't even have a sick bay here, so I'm just going to build one, and then reveal it, and then add some staff, and then we're going to upgrade it. So go into the upgrade area and just use the instant button in the beginning here, because it's very cheap. You don't want to really waste other resources on it. So once you have your required compartments to the certain level, you can go back and upgrade your flagship. And this continues, forever, really. So as you reach a certain level, you will be able to join a gang. So make sure you do that. Now you can either just pick a random gang like I just did here, or you can go looking for the most powerful gang on your server, which usually makes a lot of sense. But it also means that you have to be a pretty serious player, otherwise they'll just kick you after a few days if you don't, keep up and do what you're supposed to do. So also I just want to touch really quickly here on the market, and make sure you grab the free stuff that's available in here, especially the weekly deals. I'll show you that here. claim that. That's for free, so you got to do that every day. And also jump down to the value packs, and there will be a free daily gift as well. So in here, there's actually something new. If you go down to the subscription section, there is a trade protection, and it's $150 a month. But it will, keep other players from being able to attack you when you auto trade, and this is borderline extortion, if you ask me, because it's a way of, protecting you from more powerful players who's already spent money, by making you spending even more money. So yeah, this is predatory in my opinion, and one of the reasons I stopped playing this game here. So again, one of the last things you'll get access to is the mirror, where you can, use conchs to pull new heroes for your ships. So as usual, there's two types of conchs. There's the gray and the golden kind, and they, both give you different heroes or different chances at getting heroes, right? So what you want to get is new heroes, or you want to upgrade heroes, and if you can, you should get epic heroes, or you should get legendary heroes. Now, of course, legendary heroes are far more difficult to obtain, and they're far more difficult to upgrade, but they're also far more powerful. And if you're serious about the game, you need to have legendary heroes for everything, for every position on every ship. And of course, every ship actually needs to be a legendary ship as well, but you can look that up in a different video. So Shaka here, for example, is a legendary hero, so we were pretty lucky there. So that's pretty much how you get started in Sea of Conquest here in 2025. And of course, there's a lot more to the game than this, but you'll figure that out as you play. Otherwise, watch some of my older videos. Most of them are still up to date. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you out there.